Okay, Megan, it's time for the talk. Don't worry, I'm not going to chastise you. Certainly not going to try to win you over. But I do want to make clear that I'm going to be telling you things you're not going to hear from the right-wing influencers paid by the oligarchs. If that makes you uncomfortable, I don't know what to tell you, but it's time you start opening your eyes. If that makes you uncomfortable, I don't know what to tell you, except doesn't it seem obvious at this point that you got lied to? What I'm going to try to explain to you is what the chessboard is laid out like. And just to give you the news flash up front, you're a pawn, not a player. If you'd like to change that, follow along. I will tell you how you got used and what you can do about it. You got used in this way. There is, in fact, what you think of as a deep state that controls the American presidency. But it's not civil servants. It's not the bureaucracy. It's not Sally Tompkins in Iowa, who's got 2 kids in high school, one playing football, one playing soccer, trying to make ends meet. She works for FEMA. After a hurricane, she makes sure the flatbed trucks full of food get to people. She's not the one taking over the government. She's not the silent deep state. This shouldn't come as a shock, but the deep state is a bunch of oligarchs, billionaires, mostly foreign-born, trying to take over our country. Peter Thiel, Elon Musk, Rupert Murdoch, Vladimir Putin, Benjamin Netanyahu, and some Americans, Bezos, Elson, there's a few out there. Some don't like to be seen or named because they're trying to fool you. Why are they trying to fool you? Because they know that us American people don't want them in charge. The oligarchs want to use us. They want to destroy the American dream. What do I mean by that? Let me make it concrete. What's a concrete way of looking at the American dream? Everyone ought to be able to own a house. Everyone ought to be able to work hard and own a home. Get some skills, put your back into it, and own a home. Why is that the American dream? Because once you own a home, you've got your own castle. You're king or queen of your own castle, which means you're totally free within it. That is freedom. That's the American dream. And these men do not want you to have that because it's not their dream. They want to own the land you rent. They want to own the farms you rent. They don't want you to be able to move jobs because, hey, you've got health care so you can do it. They want you entrapped to them. They don't want you to have enough power for collective bargaining. They want you under their thumb. I mean, if you don't see that, I really don't know what to tell you. What do you think a bunch of billionaires have been getting up to? Helping us out? Does it look like that? I don't think so. Okay, so you're starting to wake up. Great. How did they use you? They needed your vote, because they knew that we collectively would see them and be like, no way, we're giving you, a bunch of foreign oligarchs, power over the American presidency. So they sent in the Trojan horse, Donald Trump, who just wants to be like them, but he's in debt and he's a terrible businessman. So they say, well, we'll give you all this money and power, plus we'll keep the Epstein files secret. All you do is our bidding, our foreign policy bidding for Netanyahu, and all our economic domestic bidding for these other billionaires. You voted for it, and that's how they got it done. So they used your vote and your violence to divide us as a people and make sure that the rich oligarchs got their policies done. That's the chessboard. You got used, you're a pawn. So what are you going to do about it? That's my question. You acted all mad for 10 years. They told you Obama, Biden, they just lied to you, Epstein lied. They lied to you. You fell for it and you were so mad about it. If I were you, and I'm not, but if I were you, I'd be mad at getting used. I'd be mad that you made me mad about all these people that weren't trying to victimize me when you were victimizing me. I'd want to do something about it. And you know what? You and I, we don't have to get along. We don't have to be on the same side of most political issues. But if you're down to fight for our country again, if you're down to get the oligarchs out of power, Trump out of power, and then Vance and Project 25 and the Heritage Foundation out of power, and if you're down to fix the system so all the damage they've done is repaired and we don't let them back in power, giddy up. It's time to take back America.